And hello there, everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. We are here on episode number 167 of this series. Do appreciate everybody who has come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. So, on the agenda for today, just a reminder, since hopefully tomorrow, Monday, what is tomorrow again? The 15th, July 15th. Hopefully we will have a regular Season 3 episode of Let's Play Titan Quest episode. I do have something that I have to take care of before stream, but I should be able to get that done in a sufficient amount of time. Oh, that is the hope and all that jazz. So, today, of course, we will be doing some more stuff with Lord and Lady Grand. But before that, I'm going to cover a little bit of news here. Hello over there, White Cat. This past Wednesday, the 10th, we had another bit of news release stuff. So, in this one, we're going to be going over the road to gameplay. So, as mentioned before, Friday, August 2nd is going to be the first gameplay trailer as a part of the THQ Nordic Showcase. And at Gamescom from August 21st to 25th, you can actually do some Titan Quest 2 gameplay. So there'll probably be that's probably going to be some sort of, beta or alpha build that they'll, be able to take players, players who play, they'll be able to see, what players say, for input, controls, game environment, actual game play, interactions with monsters, etc., etc., etc. And they'll probably use that as a thing, as part of the thing. So we can see, we've got, a male and female character. Let's see. Combat pillars. Let's see. Classic top-down ARPG with more modern yet traditional take on combat. Always careful, original for enemies. Stronger foes. Stanos, their hard-hitting abilities you must answer in some form. While weaker enemies are dangerous in numbers. Epic boss fights are also part of TQ DNA. Remember Typhon? Large variety of abilities from our bosses with a clear sequence that you can be. Ooh, that's a good thing. Active abilities come from your choice of two masteries. Can equip a large number of abilities at the same time. Ooh, customize. It's sort of like the builds on your skill tree. The modifiers that, you get, say, with Ice Shard or Battle Awareness or whatever skill. That's, yeah. Much like the same thing, you got the passive abilities, it's kind of like Battle Awareness or Storm Surge. Alright. Ooh, the level ups reward your skills, tributes, and how they interact with each other. Ooh. On death, enemies that killed you and those nearby respawn at full power. Ooh. That is interesting. Co-op parties that they can battle together must either win together or lose together. Yeah, it's like, that is cool. You can see the armor style right here. Got a sort of a basic little bit of a cloak. A short little back cloak right there. Shows with and without. I'll be with you in a moment, White Cat. Just a second. I'm gonna go let him out. Just a second. With White Cat being White Cat, it's of course, he likes, the quiet. He's in and out all the time. Detail of the item system. So, classic style ARPG. Character scaling via the items at the heart of the game. Level scales with enemy stat. So, it looks like your level is going to impart influence what loot you can acquire. See, we got one-handed weapons, swords, spears, daggers. Ooh, daggers will be a kind of an interesting thing. Sort of like knives in the very early stuff. We also got axes, bows, staves for two-handed. Off-hand items. That, of course, goes with the one-handed weapons for shields. Got helmets, shoulder guards, capes, bracers, leg guards, torso armors. Got 2 rings, an amulet. Got our potions, of course. We can see here, more of a dual wield build right here. Character right here. Let's see. Brick 6 broad categories. Can be combined with masteries. Determined by attributes. 3 offensive character attributes. Strong sporty defensive attribute. And 3 secondary attributes. We have might. Powerful aggressive style. Armor and weapons. Knowledge. Tactical minded. For perfection / scholarly. Agility. Eyes and reflexes / speed. Vigor. High health and overall capability. Resolve. Attributed fueled by your might, knowledge, and vigor. Cunning. Pull from fuel to agility and vigor. And fitness. Agility, might, and vigor. Yeah, that would be interesting. And we'll, of course, be linked to this in the description. Attributes and their secondaries create a highly flexible system for you that allows you to go across 2 offensive attributes. Ooh, yeah. That's sort of like how we have the use of dexterity, strength, and intelligence for TQ1. You can have, like many of the physical guys are requiring dexterity and strength, and many more mage-based characters are requiring intelligence and dexterity. That's usually the way it goes in TQ1. Let's see. Modifiers can help you. Respect both attributes and skills. Yeah. That'll be a good thing. Sort of like what we could do with the vault. There we go. my brain was going, duh. We can use the Mystic in game to redo our mastery points, our skill points, but we have to use the vault to redo our attribute points. Let's see. Potions don't get emptied and discarded. They're equipped with items. Ooh. Fixes are. I know that fixes are a thing in TQ1, but it looks like they're going to play a somewhat more prominent role. Alright, so rarities and affixes. Items in TQ2 are heavily defined by their rarity. Weapon style determines its base stats and properties. Number of affixes based on the rarity. Common, basic, magic 1 to 2, rare 3 to 4, infrequent 2 to 4, and then it's special inherent sort of like some of the item sets you can get, Scylla and Charbalus set, whatever we got with Imhotep, or the Archmage's What's It. That would be a good thing. That would be a good thing. And of course, unique, completely custom properties. So we can see, we got, a sword here. That's sort of, this one looks like a gladius. We got a spear, got an axe, got a stave. Basic properties coming across with item families, a grouping of similar item styles. Oh, yeah. A lightning saber. I was like, there was some punchline in this second paragraph. I was like, what was that punchline? And then it was like right there in front of my eyes. Lightning saber. So yeah, we'll be able to get some exotic stuff. Yeah, look at that. Look at the sword there on the left. We got that axe right there. Kind of looks like the head of a boar. If you take a look at it, we got the sort of the mane right here, and part of the beard. We got the horns, and this would be the snout for this spear right here. You can sort of see the Egyptian theme of a winged scarab a little bit, or a scarab that's got its legs and wings out. And we got, of course, here on this stave, got a little bit of a horn too, so that goes on. See, that was last month, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to go too far. So, okay, where's all this goes? A lot of items. Have your cake and eat it too. Caravan system. Oh, wunderbar. That was, when I played original TQ before I got Immortal Throne, it was such a pain in the arse to let go of rare things. And when I finally got TQ Gold, I was like, oh my god, I can finally stow stuff. I can finally stow stuff. White cat, just a moment. So yeah, let's see. Sounds like with this latter part of the description here of the TQ2 caravan system, sounds like they've got it says organize your chest with icons, colors, and names. I have a pretty solid setup. Sounds very much like I've taken the idea of the vault and done stuff with that. So, speaking of the vault, I'll make sure to keep this page up so as that can make sure to give you guys the link. So, let's see here. No, we're not gonna worry too much. I just did a little bit of grinding off cam. Just need to make sure I put that there. So we're going to be heading up, as I said, with Lord and Lady Grind. We're going to go ahead here and start on the epic difficulty. So getting them through that. I just want to sort of quickly see. Why did I reload the vault? I don't know why I did that. But, ooh, I just realized a dum-dum. Got 2 pristine plumages there, and 2 looping claws. Look at this. Look. That's legendary. What in the heck is what am I doing with this stuff here, guys? Let's double check our legendary. Let's see. Go ahead and chuck this guy right there. Put our tab right back here. That's quickly glancing to make sure I didn't accidentally forget anything else. So let's go ahead and get TQ launched here. Hi, White Cat, you little butt. Whoa, hello there, White Cat. What you doing leaping up into my lap for? All I was you want attention, don't you? Alright. So, let's see, we are back to OGTQ. So we'll quickly do that. Let's see, Emotep. We need to scroll right over to hello, White Cat, I see you. Host multiplayer, epic, LAN, boo. Yes, White Cat, I know you're there. I see you. I feel you. Okay. Let's see here. Get Lady Grind up. She sees the server. Hi, White Cat. What you doing there, Mr. Attention Needer? Oh, there's Lady Grind. White Cat, get down. You're on my lap. I don't need you. There, right there. All right.
Yo there! We have men defending every gate. Farmers and shepherds have come from miles seeking shelter. Satyrs, hark! Go down the road. Helos needs you. You must help me! That's... You saved my... Normally, we would welcome a wheel.
All right. Go. Quickly go ahead and get Lady Grind moved up here. Ducked it over here to the town portal as well. Let's see here. All right.
Hello, stranger. I'm Diomedes. Please. Our farms and our family.
Do I have? Yes, I do. I was just making sure that I had that. Let's see here. These guys are somewhat weak enough, or mostly weak enough. We should be able to quickly duck here into Temple of Heaven's Pact to do our stuff. If it becomes too troublesome, of course, you know, I'll ask myself, why did I do this? To make sure that Lady Grind, spoke to Diomedes there. Good. 32. This really takes me back, guys. Even though I'm just trying to get up to the shaman to get stuff done. Well, that's another thing we need to do. We need to do the Cure for Wind Scythe on what's the difficulty? Come here, dudes. Go ahead and hit K button. Takes us back to the town.
You defeated the powerful shaman? Astounding! Your victory today is great, but I fear there will be more monsters tomorrow. At least there is enough of the harvest left to feed us all. Take this gold. I know it's not much. Please seek out the Spartan general Leonidas. Petition him on my behalf. Ask him to send a few of his warriors to protect us. Thank you.
Level up.
We are indebted to you, but we won't be safe until the men of Sparta guard Helos.
I'm gonna move Lady Grind over here to the portal.
We were leading our flocks home. You won't find me straying from the village again.
That's right, we need to do our potions. Skills. Let's see here. 6. Let's do a point each to dexterity and dexterity and energy. Intelligence and energy. Blah, blah, blah. Jerks are gonna keep me from my loot. Thought I kicked your butt, Mr. Satyr. Her drop her own portal so that when time comes I can of course have her hop up. Let's go ahead and do this guy right here. It's not quite as extensive as the shepherds. Oh, that's something I just remembered. We need to needed to do.
You know, the satyrs have always been there, deep in the woods.
Traveler, please, you must assist me. A strange ill... Without this medicine, many in Tegea will perish. If I don't find a way to get back soon, there may be none left to welcome me home.
Well, how ironic is it that I'm going to help fix your problem? Head back here. I know I don't have to, but I will.
The way is clear. Now I can make the journey. Now I can make the journey.
Let's just see what that recurved electrical recurve over there is. It was one of the things that on one of the Tree Scout camps I worked at. So, you know, I was the archery director, archery range director. It's one of those things that I had some trouble doing archery when I was a younger Tree Scout. So it's in a way, it's kind of ironic that I became archery manager. But, you know, I was able to get a number of kids through. At least spawn the, what's it, quest for the necklace here.
I know it's dang. How can I go home? What would I...
How much electrum have I got now? 230, not bad. I got distracted with Lady Grind talking to the guy who's trying to bring in the meds to Tegea.
The Spartan army. Yes, you'll...
Okay. Sorry, Skellies. no trouble wanting to fight baddies. And by the time we finally get both Lord and Lady Grind to the point of having them be able to operate independently, of course we're going to, in some ways, because I've been focusing so much on Lord Grind, going to have to make sure that Lady Grind gets some just due. Oh. That's no good. That is no good at all. This is part of the reason, like I said, why I need the, should have gone through and, excuse you, gents. Figured we had a necklace or amulet of some. Come on, pick up the bow! Thank you. Just a sec here. I want to come.
If I look worried, to be honest, it is.
I'll quickly come over here and get rid of these guys. Let's get this. That. So even despite the fact that I've got the curses on, I still got a fair amount of looting to do. The fact that I had baddies to kill, so let's get Lady Grind ready to go. Take a quick step here away.
Hold it there. No civilian gets in to see General Lieutenant. Normally, you'd be out of luck, but that monster killed 2 of my friends. The Pelena Valley lies at the foot of our camp.
Doing a little bit of exploring with Lady Grind. Gonna have her stand outside Leonias's, excuse me, his personal quarters. It's kind of on the way. We'll go see the Arpaius, the Ancient of War. At some point, I do need to go through and back Lord and Lady Grind up. Shaman.
I was taken. Hippias is my name.
Nessus. Of course, draw off his minions. So I'm not getting poached so bad.
You can't hold anymore. You can't hold anymore.
You will be able to get that raiment.
I'm busy enough supplying the Spartans. Hurry, what do you want?
I could have taken one more if I thought I could have. Yeah. Oh well. Wait a minute. Duh! Get Lady Grind over here and have her buy all the potions. Department of Duh! She's got gold to burn. 127k. Alright, let's see here. I need to do. So she has 127,739. So basically, I need to get the equivalent of 39. There's the 37, but I don't have enough money. I have enough for 70. 60. Let's have her sell her potions too. 479. Enough for 18. 7. 91, 91, 8. 91. 69. Is there one with 10? Gonna head back quickly to Helos with Lady Grand. My bloody headset. So I can bloody not have to worry about having this cord across my trunk. S. 40, 32. Back. Where was that? No, that's more than she has. Jeez Louise, White Cats. I may have to have her. Just a sec, guys. Went ahead and put in the shim defense against White Cat. What we'll do... Back to Sparta here.
Goodbye.
And the stuff I sold to this guy, let's see if I can't purchase any of it. Oh, I don't see any of the stuff I can buy off him.
What?
This might be one of these times
No
where I have to
loitering.
buy,
Goodbye.
Basically what I'm doing here is taking all the loot that I got, or some of the stuff I got here with Lord Grind, having Lady Grind pick up the those purchases. Not enough gold. 6, 9, 15. Nope. 7. Nine. All I need is. There we go. Okay. What I'm going to have to do, right quick, I'm going to have Lady Grind leave the game. I'm going to have her on local, go to normal. So as that, what I'm going to do is have her buy potions. Go back to Helos here on normal difficulty. Because as memory serves, it is 120 gold for every one potion of normal. So, ta-da! And then rejoin LAN. There we go. We have got Lady Grind set up. I know it's not necessarily the most interesting of times. I'm here with Lord Grind.
Please don't touch the goods. You can see them fine from there. Bye.
Alright. Lady Grind now has her allotment of potions. Bring her up to Leonidas' headquarters.
So, you... Go on, don't make him wait.
So you're the one who brought the centaur down. I thought only a Spartan warrior could accomplish such a feat. So you are here on Diomedes' behalf. Go now. I said go!
The Oracle is that. Thank you again for slaying that beast. With Aeolus, god of winds, may you travel far and unhindered.
Yep. Oh. I just shot myself in the roots there, guys. I just shot myself in the roots. There. said, if push comes to shove, we won't have to ultimately worry about, you know, if TQ2 doesn't ultimately float our boat. We'll still have TQ1. Portal in and out. Where she's kept in a zone of safety, and so, you know, I cannot keep track of, you know, it's... She's just better, you know, kept standing in a fairly safe spot. Probably see where we are Electrum-wise before we end stream. $238K is not bad. So I figured these guys would be fairly easy enough to say hi to and all that. So we wouldn't be have too much trouble. Simian ruins. Just want to quickly come through and bash some baddies. Myself both some Electrum and regular loot. As well as XP, of course. Alright. 241K, not bad. Not bad. You know, as I've thought about it, you you know, I found myself thinking about the change of, instead of having TQ before, after Midwestern Minecraft, but having it before. God, this makes a little bit more sense. At least from a loot standpoint. Basically, it allows me to give myself some time before I do my Minecraft streams in current season of Midwestern Minecraft Season 1. Allows me to get some time in the mines, getting some stuff done, as well as other things. Allows me to get off of, it's not that I don't mind loot grind, just so guys. Sorry about that, guys. We might needed a moment to talk, but yeah, it's you know, now that I've started to, you know, as I've thought about it, it's like this was a good idea. It allows for a little bit of difference in overall delivery. Come on. And, you know, instead of having, as has been historical precedence, instead of having, you know, the chance to go in and do a lot of mining after TQ, you know, after Midwestern Minecraft, instead doing it before, allowing me to get a little bit more time to have stuff ready for projects, especially doing a lot of mining. That just helps me out. And allows me to take that, you know, what had been once major part of resource gathering after Minecraft, you know, to do stuff for projects, instead of having more of that stuff ready before. I mean, it's not that we didn't have stuff before, it's just that it's just easier in some ways to do it now with before Midwestern Minecraft during season, what is now season 3 of Let's Play Titan Quest.
The water by our with the village spring.
I'll just quickly drop a portal stone right there so that quickly come and take care of these Zambits. Just in somewhere. Oh, geez. Just took a look here at the time. So, now that those Zambits are taken care of, let's quickly get Lady Grind over. And since we're in a good pause point, we will go ahead and take a break. As soon as Lady Grind drops in. Alright. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead here. Everybody go ahead and take a short break. So yeah, everybody stand up and stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, use the restroom. We'll see y'all here in a few minutes. guys, Tracer. I thought I had my mic muted. I was even saying that I was back, and then I realized, whoopsie poopsie, we don't have a what's it here? My mic's not on. So, do a quick check here. And we are synced 243, 824 on both Lord and Lady Grind, so huzzah.
I used to sell plows and scythes to farmers, but since the monsters, it's been swords and shields, greaves and spears. Artemis guide you.
I'm not all done up there yet. I thought all the zombies were done. Thought I had them all done at least, so. Just as I was pressing my health potion key just as I was dying. Ugh. Jerky McJerk faces. Say hello to the great power that is Twee. Come here, dude. Oh. Come here, dude. Thank you. I saw you the screen grass up here, and I thought it was a poison effect on the harpies here. I can't read the level. So come over here and see what the ladies over here read. If I can get a range of them. Always liked how the plague birds and the carrion crows always die in an explosion of feathers. 63. Levels above, more or less, 20 levels above current baddies. Let's actually do a different location rather than right next to that fountain. Because of course if I hit K, I'm just going to spawn right back to this fountain, and it was like, why did I do that? Sort of thing. Bad blue kitties. I was about to say, are we going to see satyrs or bad blue kitties? And of course, as soon as I saw the first main ad, that's why I went bad blue kitties. Makes me wonder if main ads are going to appear in, what capacity are they going to appear in TQ2? Are we going to have them more feline as they are? If they do appear, are they going to be more feline as they are here in this game, or are they going to be more humanoid? Basically, to my recollection, based on you know, looking them up and all that. Jaguar claws. Ooh. That's pretty good for what it is. It's pretty good. I mean, the 22 attack speed. I take that. Oi, jerkette, die. Oh, we got some stuff down here I want to come loot. Chance of seeing if we can't get anything off these turtles. Huzzah! Got at least one turtle shell. I'll take it. Take two. Oh, we got rare thing. Tree made a smart move. 33% chance of 180 electrical burn, 51 to 138 energy leech, 147 to 188 lightning damage, and Jerkithian. 34 pierce damage, 57 lightning resistance, 21 skill disruption protection, 95 energy less reserved, plus 19 attack speed, plus 2 to storm nimbus, and 2 to unleash. That is definitely, this would be like a, I don't remember what the name of the mastery combination is, but this would be a warfare storm combination. If that's unleash. Let's see. Let me double check here. Let me pull up my page here on my laptop. Let's see. Huh. Oh, it's Runes Mastery. It's Runes Mastery. Let me show you guys here. Just a second. Just a second. I'm going to throw up the break screen. Just a second. Let's see. Hopefully this will show up. Yep. So yeah, it is under the Runes Mastery. Thunderstrike. So, yeah. That is a good thing to know about that. At some point I definitely want to do Runes Mastery. Might do might do Earth Runes next. Like I said, I've got several different ideas floating around in my canopy for next season. Make sure we have stuff there. And I have never done either of the, aside from, Lord and Lady Grind, I haven't really done much in terms of the, either of, any of the new stuff. That would be Dream Master, for the, I've usually stuck to one of the base game stuff, one of the 8 original masteries. But I've never done Dream, I've never done Runes, and I've never done Naden Mastery. So, Lord Grind here and Lady Grind, of course, are going to be are kind of the first where in this regard where I've really done something beyond the original 8 masteries, because that's what TQ originally had was Rogue, Storm, Earth, Warfare, Defense, Nature, Hunting, and Rogue. So, it was those 8 original masteries. And, Immortal Throne, as I found out in Gold Edition, they added the Dream Mastery. In some ways, looking at, based on what Grimlore and THQ Nordic have said for TQ2, it's going to be have a little bit more of a sandboxy sort of aspect to TQ2. Being able to, essentially work up the loot you get and basically take it from... Just a second here, let's get these guys taken care of. And take something, say this Adamantium Talon, take a normal item and basically transform it into, the equivalent of a Bludgeon of True Sight. Be able to take what was once, a pretty standard item and turn it into a thing of legend. And that appeals to me very much. It's very much the legendary craftsman aspect of Ragnarok, and that is a good maneuver on, in my opinion, it's a very good maneuver on Grimlore Games' part. Is that it allows you to, in some ways, allows you to create, a custom character, Obviously all characters, no matter what, are going to be custom, no matter what classes they are. And having the chance to, bring them up to a good par, with the basically, standard equipment. having that ability to change that equipment, make it legendary. That is a good idea on their part. You know, it's one of these things that has helped me keep my interest in the game, especially of late, is knowing I don't have all the loot. That is part of the reason why I do the loot grind. It is to find, you know, that rare stuff that I don't have yet. You know, and to try, and of course, you know, with not having, you know, we got 11 masteries. You know, we've had 3 expansions, 3 masteries. Well, 4 expansions, you know, Immortal Throne, Anniversary Edition, Ragnarok. Well, 5 expansions, you know, Immortal Throne, Anniversary Edition, Ragnarok, Atlantis, Eternal Embers. Let's see here. Let's go and make some deposits.
We've got troubles. Every part of Greece is troubled. The dead raise their hand against the living, and still the gods do not.
Our chests are spacious and secure.
Go and take. I know that's legendary, but we'll go ahead and. No, that's legendary, but I'll still take it and sell it. Make some money.
Bye!
Sword and shield, not your style? I think you'll find what you're looking for here.
Yeah, that is something to help keep
That's all then?
keep stuff going. Let's see, where's the one guy? Here he is.
The truth is, I've just arrived here myself. Old sailors tell tales of sirens singing to passing ships with voices so beautiful it drives the men mad. When the ship hits the rocks, they feast on the sailors' bones. But I never thought they were more than old sailors' yarns. I'd have returned to the beach, but strange and dangerous creatures roam the sands. I barely escaped alive.
Let's see here. I definitely want to go visit the what's it? Let's see here. Let's drop a portal here for Lady Grind.
So, Leonidas sent you. He must have his hands full if he didn't come himself. Zeus protect us all. Leonidas is doing well, I hope. The road leaving town is a dangerous one.
Everyone's talking about...
Yes,
I found out where the rest... Old Eleusis, the 3 Could the old tales be...
Clear this area out. I'm going to quickly bring Lady Grind here back to the portal. Get that potion because I saw it with her. So, bad blue kitties or satyrs? Bad blue kitties! Shush, right there. so many reasons why I hate bad blue kitties. Sorceress is a huge pain in my butt. Come here, you. I was about to say, come here, you jerkette, and taste my bludgeons of true sight. But of course, I killed her, so I couldn't fully say it. I don't remember if I ever told Kerplunk how I like to call Maenads. I don't ever recall if I've ever said, hey, I call Maenads bad blue kitties. Excuse me, but it felt good. Alright, as soon as we get these two things here, we'll do Orwind. You know, that's, seeing that Exhumed dead there. And that guy right there. That's got me thinking about, I follow a YouTuber called, Kyle Hill. He's a science educator. And, he specializes, tends to specialize in material related to nuclear energy and power, which, of course, you know, is a can of worms. But, one of the videos he did originally was, I think it was one of his college papers, was on the Demon Core. So, for those of you not in the know, back in World War II, of course, the Manhattan Project put stuff together to form what we now know as the A-bombs. Oops. Hello. And the thing that happened was the Third Corps, after the bombings, was used, that was meant to go for a third bomb, but was ultimately not used.
It was
as such.
You should have seen it.
Was experimented with by Harry Doglian and, God, what was the other name? Louis Slotin. I know it was something Slotin. I was having a momentary moment. So, 1945 and 1946, I think it was. Or it's definitely 1945. They experimented with this Third Corps for what would have been a third bomb had Japan not promptly surrendered. And after the two bombings. And what happened was that they essentially, both of them died from acute radiation sickness. Basically, the experiments they performed were designed to, a series of experiments they each did out was essentially to see how close could they get to criticality, that is, a nuclear chain reaction, without actually having that happen. And of course, both Doglian and Slotin, each in their own way, suffered a criticality accident. Basically, the core went critical. And for Doglin, he was using tungsten bricks around the core to see how close he could get. And he dropped a brick, and the core went critical. So he was able to, with one hand, knock it out of the way. And he died like 20 days later. Or 25 days later, whichever it was. And Slotin picked up after him, and he was doing his own core experiments, but with 2 half spheres of beryllium. And he had the upper half over the core, and the lower half. The core was placed in the lower half, and so he was keeping the core from going critical. Often in his experiments, with not but a pair of flathead, with at least 1, if not 2, flathead screwdrivers. I kid you not. And there was one time where the upper beryllium half shifted, but these guys do their thing. I'll do our little side story. And so the upper half shifted in this one particular experiment, and the core again went critical. So he had, like Doglian before him, Slotin knocked the half shield over, and he was able to determine that, and it was because of the proximity he was in, and all that, he died like 9 days later because of acute radiation sickness. And so the Exhumed Dead, for whatever reason, prompted that memory. So I'll make sure to have a link in the description to that. Hello, Polyphemus! You are delaying the inevitable! What's your club there, dude? Ooh, that one's interesting in its own way. It's one of these moments of, little thing can prompt, reoccurrence of an older memory. For me at least, I just had I just found myself thinking back to the, my Colorado trip last month. And, like I said, it was a case of, part of me, I was driving out to Denver. I was most of the way there. I was like 10 hours from home. 10 or 11 hours from home. And I had, about an hour and a half left to drive to get to the hotel. And part of, I had to stop in at this one rest stop in Colorado that was about, I don't know, 40-odd, 50-odd miles from where I'd ultimately be. And I tell you, it was like, there was just part of me was, I'd never, obviously I've been to Denver before with the Tree Scouts, but just passing through on my way to Yellowstone. And, it was a case of, this was, I was by myself, driving myself. I wish I'd been able to have Tree Dad, but Tree Mom was not doing too good with her stuff. She has breathing issues and all that. But, just wish, you know, I would have had that alternate driver, you know, saying, hey, could you, I don't feel like driving no more. I want to, sit back and relax, you know, just sit in either the co-pilot seat or in the back seat, and, you know, just kill me, you jerks. Okay, good. And just, you know, one of those moments of, you know, just want to, you know, sit back, relax, sort of thing. And of course, you know, unfortunately, I didn't have that option. So, no, I just had to literally do one of these moments of, literally truck on and, just do it myself. I said, you know, part of me was wanting to turn back, you know, I was like, no, Tree, you've been planning this for quite some time now. Go out, do this adventure. It's what Gandalf says to Frodo in Fellowship of the Ring. It's what you do with the time that is given to you. And, like I said, I didn't get to meet Huss, but make sure to leave a link to his channel in the description below. But, the bad blue kitties! It's a case of, you know, I'd rather not have, you know, I'd rather have met the guys I did. And, better than nothing, sort of thing. Since then, of course, I'm glad I pushed through, you know, longing for, you know, the familiar, you know, not wanting to push myself more than I had to, and I was like, you know, I was literally, the finish line of the trip to Denver was quite literally in sight. And it was a case of, come on, Tree. We're literally within sight of, hello, Roughneck. And it was a case of quite literally, once I got through, you know, finally got to the hotel, finally there. Come on, you jerkette. Jerk. Don't know why it's a jerkette. Excuse me, but it felt good. Yeah, but finally just, you know, made it. And once I was able to start executing, you know, the stuff I had planned, I was like, gosh darn it, I'm glad I was able to, you know, push myself to push through. That was a smart idea to just make that final push. Make that final push and make it. As I've said before in previous streams and videos, you know, I still remember on Saturday the 15th, whenever it was, seeing Brett there at the Colorado Railroad Museum. Seeing him there and at the museum and all that. I'd seen stuff with, done some pushing of the turntable. It's like, oh my god, it was one of these things, once you got it, it was tough to start, but once you got it going, it was a little bit easier. And then, bringing it to a stop was hard, but in its own way, but it was fun. I still remember looking back after talking to the guy that was there, and I looked toward towards stall 1 where DNR GW491 was sitting cold, and there was this cart with some sort of piping equipment in front of her. And then between this cart and 491, there was Brett standing there. He just popped in from wherever it is. He popped in, and they were trying to get RGS 20 serviced, get it ready for the next day, Father's Day, the Father's Day event. And I literally thinking, this is narration voice, this is mental voice. Literally thinking to myself, oh my god, it's a quarter of an idiot. Hi, Brett! And then he went and said, hey, how's it going? And it was like, oh my god, he actually said hi to me back! I didn't try to fan the fan service too hard. I tried, treat him like as if, he was a good friend, And so later on, I did actually get to have a moment to where I actually got to have, a moment intimate, conversation with him. I said, hey, is Heiss, Mark, Mark Heiss going to be here today, and is Leighton going to be here today? And he said, unfortunately, they've got stuff. Both of them have stuff. And I said, well, if you would please tell them Osage Orange Gaming, that's me, total not shout out, says hi. And he said, sure. And then I got to shake his hand, and I was like, oh my god, I got to shake his hand. And that was totally worth it. I also got to meet Dusty, who is he's the Roundhouse foreman. Basically, he's in charge of the Roundhouse, basically sort of in charge of the engines and keeping the Roundhouse in order, at least in charge of the steamers. And one of the guys that appeared on season 3 of the 3/4 show, Goose, was also there. And I also got to meet him. So basically it was after I had done my initial trip back to the Roundhouse, but before I had made the second one. It was after they had pulled out 20 from her stall. And I was just went browsing around. I wanted to give, I still wanted to give Brett and all them a chance to get some of their stuff done before I had the opportunity to ask. And, so, I was just on the west side of the loop in between two of the engines from the Pikes Peak, Manitoba and Pikes Peak Railway. Two of the COG engines, which basically they're like a traditional steam or diesel electric or electric engines. Forelimb. Basically, they're like a traditional standard gauge locomotive, but they have this third rail in between the two regular rails that has a little cog that helps them climb up steep grades without having them slide back downhill. And so I've seen the steam locomotive that the Railroad Museum has on display, and there was they had I think it's an electric one or a diesel electric one nearby, but there was this tree with a bench in between them. And so I took the opportunity to just, sit down and just sort of sit down, collect my thoughts, just think about what I'd done, over the past couple days, having been to the Georgetown Loop, having been to the Forney Museum, having been to Great Divide Brewery, having been to Colorado School of Mines Geology Museum and the CRM the previous day, thinking about, stuff that I'd been able to do. And so I was just, just sitting there for a little bit, about 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. Then I went to photograph the electric or the diesel electric unit. And they had the train, which runs on a 30-minute schedule, every half hour. On the half hour, they'll do 3 trips around the loop of the museum. And they'll they have one of their volunteers, narrate, here is this, here is that, here is the history of this and that, all the things that they have on display. And so, on the first go round of, I think it was the, I was there at 9. I think this was the 9:30 train. 9:30 local time, mountain time. And so, I'd been there, in the museum first opened, the train did its thing around, or maybe it was the 10 o'clock. I don't fully remember. It wasn't the first go round of the train. So anyway, I was taking a look, see at the diesel electric guy that had been donated to the museum from the Pikes Peak Railroad, and I heard the train coming up because, I heard the toot toot on the horn. They weren't using one of the steamers, they're using one of their diesels. And so I made sure they had this rail come out where you could, stand opposite the track, but, obviously not be in the right of way. And so I went up to the rail because I heard the toot toot, and just, wanted to be able to, wave hi, say hi, to whoever the train was passing by. And on the engineer's side of the cab, lo and behold, one of the guys that appeared in the 3/4 show was, of course, Goose. And so I see him in the on the engineer's side, and I go, holy heck, it's Goose! I wasn't expecting to see him today. And so, and there was a case of, the next thought is, well, I'm going to see him before I leave today. And so that's what I did. So it was after that, after some more... So it was after getting some more pictures and all that, taking a look-see around. Come on. After some more looking around, getting to say hi to Brett and Dusty, that, it's like, it's time to go. I gotta... Jerks! Jerks! So yeah, I was on more or less my trip out, way out of the museum. And I thought that, I knew I had to go say hi to Goose. And so fortunately, by the time I had, gotten done taking a look at the rest of the stuff that I hadn't gotten, a lot of the stuff I hadn't taken a look-see at yet, I had, they were just coming, as I was heading out, they were just coming to a stop at the station after their 3rd loop on whatever, I think it was like the 10 or 10:30 train, whatever it was. Nope. Jerks. Jerky McJerk faces. That, I got back to the platform and so, I was like, I didn't see him right away, but then I saw, somebody moving on the other side of the main line, and I was like, oh, I'm willing to bet that's him. And so I just, let's just wait. And so I look, and then of course he comes through he passes over the steps of one of the coaches, and I was like, oh, there's Goose. So I wait for him to come over and wait for some of the disembarking passengers to pass through, and I say, hey Goose, I'm one of Mark's fans, saw you driving the train, just what the bloody blazes! So yeah, I go, "Hi Goose, I'm one of Mark's fans. Saw you driving the train and wanted to come by and say hi." And he said, "Well, thank you. You know, thank you for coming by and saying hi." So, as of course, as said, of course, Mark is notorious.
I can hold that for you.
For his stuff, and so let's just quickly deposit the stuff. We'll worry about combining stuff later.
Good day then.
Armor for the sophisticated fighter.
I said, "Well, thank you for coming by and saying hi." I was like, I saw you driving the train and wanted to make sure I said hi.
Goodbye.
So, that was one of those moments of, unintended consequence of seeing Goose and realizing, holy heck, that's Goose! I actually said HE double hockey sticks, but, it's, one of those moments of, stuff happening and all that. If we could get pushed through to the town of Ambrosos, we'll take a few minutes to go see what we can do to equip Lord Grind here with a little bit better equipment. Come here, you bad blue kitty! You had to invite your sister, didn't you? Both of your sisters. There you go, jerks. Come here, you stupid centaur. Can only tracked only a couple of these guys. Just enough to be able to. No, 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 no! There we go. Jerky McJerk faces. Give me your loot, son! So yeah. I didn't get to meet Heiss or Layton, but I still got to meet, Goose, Brett, and Dusty, so I would gladly take the consolation prize. I will gladly take the consolation prize. $63.
A blacksmith of Returmerus is gifted. He can make...
This will serve as a good, point? Stopping point. Didn't make it all the way to Delphi, but of course we got distracted. Talking about stories and of course having baddies beat the poop out of us. I know we got those baddies up the way, but I want to quickly explore here with Lady Grind. I think we might go ahead and go visit the
I was on my way from... I lost my possessions, but I kept my life. I lost my possessions, but...
I think we'll go ahead here and take advantage of the situation. Let's go ahead here. Helos. Both Lord and Lady Grind report into Temple of Heaven's Pact. Let's see which... we're going to go ahead and do our first Electrum spend on them. So let me get Lord Grind up there. I'll bring up Lady Grind to match her hubby. We'll have each of them buy 2 antiquity orbs. Quickly have her pop out and quickly do a little bit of exploratory OCD outside. Have her teleport back to the thing, to our Rebirth Fountain in Ambrosos. Okay, we got something. Some stuff. Okay. Let's see. I think I need those. Bracers of Atlas. I recall that I got those. I think I got Tendon Ripper. And that. And the Healing Rod here. Go ahead and explore this area. I know, to my knowledge, it was never led anywhere. It was probably the original intent for what we now know as the Fissure of Chaos originally. Probably. Alright, let's see here. Let's quickly do that. So I can sell off my stuff.
I see you've traveled a long road, stranger. Come, have a look. I might have something to suit your needs. Safe travels.
Well, that's the plan. That's the plan. It's a minute. There we go. Just so long as I get to go in and do stuff.
Please, have a look.
Just making sure that... Oh, look.
Oh, goodbye. Our chests are spacious and secure. Your goods are safe with me.
Oh, that's right.
So you found the chests from the shipwreck. I'm impressed. Good luck, traveler. Good luck, traveler.
Let me quickly make sure that Lady Grind has done the same thing with this guy right here. We'll quickly transfer back over to normal, and we'll quickly do a little bit of a run on the transmuter and Gadir. Make sure. Let's see. Side quests. Okay, so she hasn't been there. We're gonna have to quickly leg it out to that location. Stupid bad blue kitty. Give me some loot to sell. Yep. Jerkette. Stupid jerkette. Did nothing. Of course, I'm just giving myself more Electrum with this. When did you guys show up? You guys have got some loot for me to sell. Jerks. That gave me nothing. Oh. Come here, Mouse. You joink. Well, at least the area is clear, so I just gotta dash out and lay down a portal stone. Ah! Dum-dum! Dum-dum! Here I am, trying to lay down my portal. And what do? I hit the return to Rebirth Fountain Key. Jerk. Tree, use your canopy. Don't be a dum-dum. Be less of a dum-dum. Sure, it's on the L, not the key keys. L key, not key key. K key. No. Not ready for that deployment yet. There we go. Okay. So Lady Grind is ready. She is now going to emerge from yon portal. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Huh. I maybe have to... I guess she should have been here when I found the loot. Because she's not getting the... It's not completed on her, Wait. Oh, news... Ah! I look at the wrong side quest. I got news of the shipwreck already. Duh! Did stuff for nothing, so... tree done goofed again. I'm going to go ahead here. Have Lady Grind leave the server. Have our save game here locally. Play Titan Quest, single player. Knowing that we are nowhere near getting to Atlantis on epic difficulty yet, we will still do the visits to Gadir here on normal. Excuse me, but it felt good. All right, let's see what loot we
You
can
have the chance. Will you take it?
get. Yes, I will. And remember the very dim, distant past when Atlantis was still new.
We're always open.
That's the
Delivering wooden goods across the Mediterranean.
that's
You will find everything just like you left it.
I have more.
still remember that, you know, it was a lot cheaper to get the orbs. For suppresses. Oh, frick.
You can't win. Come back anytime.
Sturdy chests made from our famous cypress wood. Don't worry.
So let's go ahead here. I'm going to pick up, at least start the process of,
Big prize. You'll be back.
yeah, I know I'll be back.
You can't carry anymore. You can't hold have no more room.
Alright. So, I'll go ahead off cam, finish collecting up this stuff and all that jazz, making some money back. So, yeah, I do appreciate everybody who's come out. For those of you watching here on the YouTubes at youtube.com/JoseGeorgeGaming, please remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications. It really does help. Make sure you also give a follow over on Twitch at twitch.tv/OSayJordan. You can catch me live for live streams, of course. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody who's come out, and I hope to catch you in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.